Hello, I'm Talu. Welcome back. So today I wanted to talk about in this video living in the moment. Focusing our thoughts and our emotions in the moment. A lot of times throughout the day, maybe the majority of the day, we are often bombarded by thoughts that happened in the past, or the things that you need to do in the future, and we bombard ourselves. It's a choice. It's actually a choice. We bombard ourselves with these thoughts instead of living in the moment. For the moment, I'm sitting in this just beautiful, serene desert environment. The weather's gorgeous, and sometimes I just have to stop and be grateful for that environment and being given the opportunity to just enjoy the moment and stop those intrusive thoughts of things that happened to me in the past that may be bothering me, or even glorious things that have occurred to me. Even those things can take us off track and not allow us to live fully in the moment. So I make a conscious effort, especially when I'm stressed out, to live in the moment. I would say I have been plagued by a lot of thoughts of retrospect, thoughts of situations that occurred sometime in the past. It doesn't matter what, it could have been a child experience or something that happened yesterday or 2 hours ago. And I often would find myself kind of rehashing those thoughts over and over and over in my mind, reliving the situation, the scenario. And in this case, those scenarios that I'm referring to didn't feel good, aren't an uplifting feeling. So I realize it's a pattern, it's a behavior, and it's a choice. I'm choosing to rehash those experiences, even though they're long in the past. Some, in many cases, actually, I'm choosing to bring that situation up, those thoughts, and think of them almost like if they were happening today. So when we bring up thoughts in our now of things that occurred in the past, our mind doesn't truly understand that it is something that happened in the past. By us visualizing the situation again and bringing all those emotions into our mindset and our body and mind actually thinks it's happening now, even though rationally we understand that it's not. That doesn't mean our body rationalizes it. It's still going through all those chemical changes, especially if it was a high stress situation. All the chemicals that get released in our body and impact our health. Cortisol is one of the main hormone components of weight gain, and it's really a protective measurement for our body. Our body goes into a survival mode and releases cortisol when we get stressed. And so if we are allowing ourselves to choose thoughts of constant stress, we are constantly telling our body that we're in danger and we need you to release more cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that helps us protect our bodies. And if we go back to rudimentary protectionism, it's about feast and famine, life and death. And so our body goes into that survival mode when it's under stress. And number one thing we do is we start retaining weight, retaining excess fat, because it thinks, based on our thoughts, based on our feelings that we're releasing into our body, it thinks we're going into a dangerous situation and it needs to hunker down and protect ourselves. So clearing out those negative thoughts of the past, not harboring on them, not bringing them up and reliving them over and over again, is a conscious choice that I try to make every day. I'm not great at it. It's something that I am constantly working on with myself. It's actually a mind exercise, a game of the mind. People go to the gym all the time to build muscle and build stronger hearts and things like that. And this is actually an exercise of the mind, and you don't have to go to the gym to do it. You don't even have to pay a membership. You have everything you need right here within you, and you carry it with you everywhere you go. It's available to you at every given moment of the day, and it's about making conscious choices to not live in the past, choices to live in the present, appreciating the wonders around you, and finding things that make you feel good, even if you're having a really, really tough day. Finding just that little tiny thing. Maybe it's a Starbucks drink. Maybe it's a flower garden. Maybe it's a single flower that you came upon on a walking path that is a bunch of dirt and you came upon a flower. Just focusing on something that takes you away from the negative thinking that you have been bringing into your life can be a huge stress reliever, and it's a great way to meditate, actually. Just having peaceful, joyful thoughts. So I suppose that's what I wanted to talk about in this session. I hope this finds you well. Peace and love. Till next time.